Good morning, you're watching Hornbill TV. The Election Commission of India announced by polls to 5 assembly seats in Assam that fell vacant following the resignation of 5 legislators who were elected to the Lok Sabha in the general elections. The 5 constituencies being Behali, Saguri, Doai, Bonga and Sley, the pollings for which will be held on 13th November and the counting is to take place on 23rd November. With polls just around the corner in many states that include Jharkhand, Maharashtra and Uttarakhand, Assam too is witnessing its own share of increased campaigning with unfortunate poll violence incidents as well, which happened in the past few days. Now, BJP is confident of winning 4 out of 5 seats, barring Saguri, which they are saying would face a stiff contest. Let us get more detailed report from our Assam correspondent, Anirudh. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, yes. Good morning, Anirudh.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you for joining with us. And kindly let our viewers know that what is the detailed situation of the by polls that are happening and how the campaigning is going on in Assam right now for these 5 seats.
Yes, Lee, you see, this time Assam is going for the 5 seats. The seats itself won't make any difference as such to overthrow a government or to form a government because these are by-elections. But
Yes.
both BJP and the Congress, two main parties in Assam, are battling it out because in 2026 Assam is going for polls, which is just 1.5 years from now. So you see, this 5 seats is sort of an example for what would be in future for both these parties. That is the reason why they are battling it out. Congress has fielded in all the 5 seats, while BJP has fielded 3 seats, and as well as they have given 2 seats to the alliance partner AGP and UPPL.
Yes.
AGP is contesting in Bonga and UPPL is contesting in Sley. Apart from that, BJP is contesting in these 3 seats. You see, the Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, is busy with Jharkhand polls, as he is also in charge, co-in charge of that state. But he had to fly down 2-3 days back and campaign for all these 3 seats. He initially said that he won't have to come out here, and his all the ministers and in charges of respective districts would take care of these seats. But you see, the Congress is pressing so hard to gain and win these seats. That's why the Chief Minister of Assam had to fly down to these all these constituencies and is campaigning right now. And he himself has said, we asked him a question, how much confident you are of winning the seats, where he said that we are confident of winning all the 4 seats. On only 1 seat, he didn't name the seat, but we know in Saguri there will be a tough fight for him, and for which he said we are going to win 4 seats. In 1 seat, we will have a tough fight. Play.
Yes, yes. In Doai, it is Indian National Congress versus BJP head-on. And it's Dhruba Jyoti versus Nihar Ranjan Das. So, how is the situation in Doai right now, since it's, let's say, it's one-on-one?
Yes, it's a direct fight between the Congress and Doai and the BJP in Doai seat. Because you see, Doai seat, it has been, traditionally also we have seen over the years, it has been a direct fight between these 2 parties only. Dhruba Jyoti Purkaiskar is a son of former MLA his father has won twice from Doai seat in 1972 and in 1985.
Yes.
And that's why the Congress has banked and pushed him as a candidate, and they are saying he's a local. Whereas Nihar Ranjan Das, that the Congress is projecting, Congress is alleging that he's an outsider. That's what the agenda they've said before the voters, that he's an outsider, he'll come, win the seat and go out and he won't care about your constituency. That is the reason. But BJP, when Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma came and he said that this chap has worked in Doai itself, he has completed his class 10 from Doai, one school in Doai, and he taught in Doai in a school. So he has served in Doai, so he's a better person for them. And he has served as also Mandal secretary in Borjalanga, which is part of the Doai constituency. So they are banking on their agenda of that we have fielded a very good candidate out here. And the Congress is saying that they have fielded Dhruba Jyoti Purkaiskar, so he is a son of a former 2-time MLA. So the fight is on between these 2 parties directly in Doai. Please.
Yeah, it seems like it's more of a dynastical politics versus a person who has been there in the field, who has connected with the people.
Exactly. In fact, that's what when Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma went to Samaguri and he was campaigning in Samaguri in order to woo the voters. He said that, you see, Rakibul Hussain, who has become the MP from Dhubri now, winning more than by a margin of 10 lakh votes, is the highest in the country. Rakibul has fielded his own son, Tanzil Hussain in Samaguri. Rakibul himself comes from a background. His father, Nurul Hussain, was a MLA from Samaguri. That's the reason why Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma was saying that it's like the same dynastic politics that we are witnessing out here in Samaguri, where there are many other candidates who are competent enough to be a candidate and win and serve that constituency. Rather than giving them a chance, Rakibul has forced his son to sit and compete from this seat. That is why he's trying to woo the voters that this sort of politics is not good for the society as well as for the people living in those areas. And that is the reason we have seen a big tussle in Samaguri. There was even fights between both the political parties of the Congress and the BJP.
Yeah, very true, very true. And it's not a hidden fact that Congress has always been involved in dynastical politics. But shifting our focus to Bonga now. The Assam Gana Parishad has a female candidate, Dipti Mai, and she's also head on against Brajenjit, who is from the Indian National Congress. So, what is the situation there in Bonga as well?
Yes, you see, that is again a similar sort of thing where what the Congress did in Samaguri, the BJP is doing it, the AGP has done it in, the alliance part of the BJP has done it in Bongaigaon. Yes. Bongaigaon, 8-time MLA, who is now MP, Fani Bhushan Chaudhary's wife has, contesting from that seat, Dipti Moi Chaudhary. And you see, 8-time MLA, he was from that seat. So they think that these seats are of ours, and that is why we should file that candidate itself. There was a rift for this nomination between their own party, AGP also, when the name came up. But they went on with Dipti Moi Chaudhary, the wife of former MLA and current MP from Bongaigaon, Fani Bhushan Chaudhary. Dipti Moi Chaudhary is contesting there. And there also, the same thing, the Congress would now tell that what candidate, Brijesh Singh that we have given there, would be a much better candidate to serve the constituency rather than the lineage the AGP is trying to put forward before the voters.
Yes. Let's have a look at Sidli as well, where we have United People's Party, Bodoland People's Front and Indian National Congress. Which according to you is on a better footing right now over there?
You see, the BTC is run by the UPPL right now, and it's an alliance partner of the BJP, and the UPPL has a better chance there, but BPPF, Hangrama Mohila's party, won't like to give away the seat so easily. But that's why the BJP is confident and saying that they will win 4 out of the 5 seats, and there will be a contest. But it seems that Sidli would be in the grasp of the EPPL, that they are the candidates they figured out there.
What's the case with Samaguri? Why isn't BJP so confident over there? It's a Congress versus BJP versus Aam Aadmi Party. And why isn't the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party alliance working in Assam?
You see, in Samaguri, there is another factor that is called the AIUDF, All India United Democratic Front, which is a party based basically by the Muslim community, backed by the Muslim community.
Yes.
And Samaguri has a sizable portion of is a constituency with the majority is Muslims. So that is the reason why they are confident of getting this. AIDF indirectly has said that they will be supporting Tanzil Hussain, the Rakubil's son, to win from that seat. That is the reason why Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is skeptical about whether he is going to win that seat or not. That's why he's saying that it will be a tough fight out there.
Oh. And recently, just 2 weeks ago, there was poll violence in Samaguri, where a BJP worker, Mr. Bibul Sekia, had to lose his life, unfortunately. How has that affected the BJP campaigning?
BJP campaigning as such, I said that it's a tough fight in Samaguri, but tough, whatever be the case, Rakibul Hussain, the MP from Dhubri, won't like to lose their seat at any cost. He has fielded his son. It is a prestige matter for him because he has backed his own son to win that seat. And this time around, if he wins, then he can keep a good stronghold of Samaguri. That is why both BJP is trying its level best to win that seat. We are confident that we will somehow manage to get the seat from the grasp of the Congress. But it could, we have to wait and see till 23rd of November when the election results are out.
As you mentioned earlier, that since this is just by-poll for just 5 of the seats, I want us and our viewers to ponder upon one thought. Will BJP make a mistake because it's focusing so much on Jharkhand, Maharashtra, and also there's a by-poll coming up in Uttarakhand as well. So while BJP is focusing on all these bigger states, will it lose all the 5 seats in Assam? Is that mistake possible?
You see, Mali, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is right now not only a figure within Assam, he is not only a figure within the regional states of Northeast. He has become a national figure now for the BJP party. He, in fact, we could go back and see what happened to the Maharashtra elections last time around when after the elections, he changed the party and the entire force came down to Guwahati and they were put up in a hotel in Guwahati and the entire government was changed. So he plays a big role for the BJP and among the the hardcore group members of the BJP, and that is why they look upon him as a big player to get them the seats and get them in the elections. That is the reason why they are focusing more on Jharkhand. He's camping there day in and day out. And only for 2 days he came, and that's why he campaigned in Assam for this. He initially said that I won't campaign in any of the constituencies. My ministers and my other party officials would handle the situation. But seeing what is happening in Assam right now for the 5 by-election seats, that he had to come and campaign for this.
Exactly. Assam's Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is a very charismatic and very influential leader indeed. But we just had the Lok Sabha polls and it was a bit of a shift of polls. Maybe BJP was a little too overconfident. That is why I'm putting out this question. And even though if we say it's just 5 seats, this may be something that be an indicator for the upcoming assembly elections as well.
That's true, Lee. You see, in 2026, the Congress is seeing a great chance of coming back to power. In 2026, the way this started, it has started from North Bank of Assam to the lower Assam region, and the Congress is would in future project Gaurav Gogoi, the son of former Chief Minister of Assam, Tarun Gogoi's son, Gaurav Gogoi as a chief ministerial candidate. He's a big influencer right now among his party workers and the voters. In fact, he himself, there was a question of him having a tussle with his own state president, Bhupen Bora. But that has been silenced, and he is personally looking after the Behali seat. In fact, in Behali, there was a question of for which the Congress came out of the Utko Mancho, that is the parties together create that group to form an allied opposition. But he came out of that opposition just to contest from Behali because they were saying, the allied opposition was saying they wanted to field a different candidate, but Congress was saying that we have got a better chance in winning that seat. And that's why Gaurav Gogoi is right now campaigning in Behali day in and day out.
Okay, anyways, to wind up our conversation, let me just ask you one last question. How is the environment over there right now? What are the agendas and what are the agendas that the politicians, the leaders are going around campaigning about? Is it development? Is it development for the rural people or for the advanced people or the minority groups? And will the people be voting based on the face value of the person or the party?
Lee, you see, it differs from each constituencies. In fact, in Assam, for example, if you look after Doai, you come here, the previous Doai MLA was Parimosh Uktoboddo, who went on to become the member of parliament from Silchar. He won from the seat for the last 5 terms. 5 years means 5 years each for 5 terms. And if you look back at the development aspect that he has carried out in Doai, is quite less. The roads are in a very pathetic condition. The drinking water facilities are not so good. So these are the issues that the Congress is picking up this time around in Doai. For say for example, Doai. It is different for Saguri itself. It is different for Bihali. So these are the issues. Development issue is one major factors which the Congress is presenting. Not only that, Bhupen Bora is saying, for example, the Arunodaya scheme that the Assam government is saying that each of the family members are getting. They are giving 1,250 rupees to each family, women folk. And that the Congress is saying, if we are voted back to power in 2026, we would give 3,000 rupees. 1,250 doesn't make any sense because if the price of a gas cylinder is almost 1,000 rupees. So I give you 1,250 and I take out 1,000 from my pocket, you are left with nothing. So the Congress is saying that we'll give much better facilities to 2026, 3,000 rupees. Not only that, in the power sector, the smart meter issue is a big issue in Assam. They are saying we'll be giving 200 units free to each household. Lee.
Yes. Thank you so much, Anirudh, for joining with us and giving us such detailed information on these upcoming by-polls. And for any more new updates, we'll be connected with you. That is all we have for now in this news bulletin. For more news and the latest updates, keep watching Hornbill TV.